Hey, welcome back. We're in season 3, episode 3. Um, I've got the creative juices flowing again, so I want to go ahead and try to put a painting together. I know I got a busy schedule. I run a food cart, so I'm doing this before I get that set up. But I wanted to let you know what I'm doing. It's kind of like a forest waterfall. I have like a purplish hue in the background. I combine phthalo blue. Let me get my palette. Phthalo blue, um, and alizarin crimson. I just kind of combined this mess up here, as you can see right here. I got some yellow, I got some hunter green, um, Van Dyke brown, burnt umber, yellow ochre, sap green, and then titanium white. And we're going to see what we're going to do. Probably need my brushes for this. Bear with me. Bear with me, people. What am I going to do? I'm going to do this. I could do this. All right, so what we're going to start off with, we're going to do a white, titanium white, and we're just going to see if we can't work on making this a little brighter. So this will be our light source. So we're going to make it a little brighter. So we're going to clean that up a little bit. Yeah, so we're going to be like, as you can see, we're going to kind of, we can even make it look like there's rays coming in. No, I don't, oops, sorry. I don't know if you can see that, but that's our light source. Pretty cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to rinse off the brush. Yeah, all those other artists have those like those baskets that have you know, the little rod in the middle of it where you can just shake. I'm getting creative, but I just, like I said, I wasn't really worried about that per se. So what I'm going to do now is we're just going to put some leaves in there. But someone said, go ahead and do the waterfall first. So maybe that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to heed their advice, and I'm going to get my brush, and we're going to do a little waterfall. So they say do a little blue, but I'm not going to. So we're going to start the waterfall there. And let me just go ahead and give a little bit more. Yeah, bring it down just a little bit. So, and then what we'll do is we'll put the little splash, you know, because we're gonna have a little pool of water down here. So that's our waterfall. I don't like putting blue in the waterfall, and I'm probably blocking it, and I apologize. I didn't know that I was doing that. So that's what that's where we're at right now. So the waterfall, and then I'm gonna start working on. You know what? Maybe I could trying to find a bigger fan brush that's gonna work for me. Maybe I should put my brushes down here. So I like to use chip brushes, like these chip brushes. These are those cheapy ones that you get from your local hardware, but they make great branches. So I'm looking at, so here's sap green. A little white sap green. And then we're going to go. Yeah, because that's what we want to do. We want. And then we're going to do the same over here. We're going to come out. But what we're going to do, and this is what I thought about doing, we're going to make some, like, it's coming through the forest, so I'm going to make some lighter, like purplish hue branches. What I'm trying to do, that was a little darker. I don't want That's what I want. Well, it's because I wanted the purple to show through, so I'm going to lighten that a little bit. The beauty about when you're painting, not if you mess up, but if you don't like something, you can always fix it. And that's what we're about to do. So I'm going to take some titanium white, and I'm going to make the purple background a little lighter. Hopefully you can get an idea of what we're trying to do. I got nails all over the floor. I've kind of gotten myself put into the basement. There we go. So what I did was I put some purple, and I want to make it lighter. So I'm going to go like this. As you can see, when the light's coming through, it's too bright. I want it to be more purple. Yeah. So when the light's coming through, and then the green is going to show through. So That's all I wanted to do there, but I'm going to make the green now prominent like here. So what I noticed that some of the artists do is they just, you know, do you know how long it would take if you had to put in all of the individual leaves? It would literally drive you insane. So basically, as we start coming, like we're coming out of the woods, it's going to get a little darker, right? But you want to leave some of the dark. You don't want to kill all your dark. That's the reason why we have it on. So, yeah. So as you can kind of see what we're looking at. You can always go back over. So now that we've gotten kind of the brighter, so we're going to have some cliffs. So we're going to finish up here. So that's going to be more like a flat part. Then we're going to have a cliff. So you'll see. So it's like, you see how it's like coming out of the woods and then the waterfall. What we're going to do now is we're going to make some cliffs or ledges. Now I'm trying to find, here we go. I'm just trying to find my, so we're going to take some Van Dyke Brown. A little burnt umber. And we're going to make some and then what we're going to do is we're going to lighten it up a little bit. Yeah, you want it to be real, so you kind of blend in the. All right. And so we're gonna have a pond here. I'm gonna work on those. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some more brown because I need to make close on the other side. And you can always tweak it. You don't ever have to go, if you don't like the cliffs, you just change them. You know, I mean, it's your painting. You can do whatever you want with it. It's your interpretation. Like, this is my interpretation. It may not be the best. You may not be you may not be happy with it. Okay. But I'm trying to find the brown, and I'm not sure where I could find it. Bear with me, guys. I think I found some brown. I think I found some brown. There we go. I got Van Dyke brown now. So, got Van Dyke brown. I'm going to so it's not mustard yellow. I'm going to do the same with this. And so you see how the waterfall is almost looks like it's yeah, it kind of looks like it's I'm just so I'm going to mix some of the brown. So I'm going to do the same over here. Um, So what we're going to do is we're going to, because it's kind of, it almost seems like it's in a cave. So what we're going to do is we're going to put foliage in front. So that's like back in that area, but we're going to make like a tree and we're going to put some bushes right here. So we're going to be able to work with that. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some green and white, and we're going to it's kind of like we're going to make it. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do now, once we get to the pool, you'll see it's actually going to be kind of cool. So we're going to make our reflections, and I'll show you how we're going to do that. So we're going to take some So now, when you do that, you go because you want to make the pool. You want to make it like okay. So wow, I am totally. You know what, guys? Let me put this down. So basically, what I did was I'm making. So what you do is so now I'm gonna make the foliage. I'm making darker green foliage because it's gonna be in there and it's gonna actually we're gonna try to push the waterfall back in because right now it's just sitting out there. But I'm going to take my fan brush. I'm gonna take some white. Might even take a little bit of hunter green. That's hunter green. I'm gonna take some more. Is that bright? It's really bright. So hunter green, just so you know, is so strong. It's almost like it almost feels like it's a bluish green, and for this, I don't really want to make the bluish green, so I'm going to look at getting some more. I'm going to put some yellow and green. We're going to brighten it up a little bit. So try not to block your way, guys. Oh, if I could just use this. Sorry. I'm going to put my palette down because I've been blocking your... Sometimes if the paint isn't like dry yet, so what they say is whenever you want thinner paint, and they always say it's thinner paint sticks to a thicker paint. So with that being said, so I take some, they say take some paint thinner. See, when you go in front of the waterfall, it pushes it back. And that's all I want to do. So that's kind of like a grassy ledge. You want a little bit of, yeah, you don't want it to be where it's so. With that being said, all right, so kind of what we're doing is we're going to make a little bit more, I'm going to bring out the, okay, so this is my waterfall. I'm going to tweak this a little bit, but I think that, you know, basically accomplished what I needed to. I wanted to make sure that the waterfall coming out goes into our pond. We're going to go ahead and put some, there we go. just going to go put some lines in. Okay. So that is the painting we're going to go with. Hopefully you like it. I just wanted to do a quick picture for you guys. I apologize if most of the time I was in the way. I didn't know, or most of the time I had the my easel in the way. But when I look at stuff, and just kind of let you know what I do, when I look at stuff, I don't try to pencil anything out. I just remember what I've seen. I just like the aspect of like light coming out of the forest into the clearing. There's a pond, empties out into it. So it's a pretty simple painting. Again, thank you. Hit the like and subscribe button. Definitely share it if you'd like. The goal is to kind of let people know that they can paint too. It doesn't matter. If you looked at what some of my paintings are, and I'll kind of demonstrate what, this is one of the ones I did like when I first started. Because I'm like, okay. And then I graduated to a little bigger. So basically what I was doing was just trying to show that it's possible. So this is a better picture of it if you didn't see it. I will be posting it, and I appreciate, again, you guys liking and subscribing. Thanks. All right, you guys have a good one. All right, bye now.